Hello. Desktop audio is weird, but you can hear the music, I think. Hey. Somebody let me know if this is working. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon. And if I don't see you, good afternoon, good morning, and good night. Or whatever he says. Oh, important updates are available for my PC. I will not do that. I will instead just blue screen. Let's turn this music way down. Imperceptible levels of music. How are we doing? That's just not gonna go away. Okay, so welcome to the first Goblin Golf dev stream. We're gonna figure out exactly what we're doing. Harsh realities like the fact that I'm gonna be putting a lot of time into it theoretically means that I kind of have final say. The classical Roman dictator, if you will, because I'm going to dictate certain things. That being said, I don't want to do that because everyone is obviously doing stuff. So people have said things like making a mobile game, but that's not as interesting to me as other things. The real question I'm coming across is, do I want to do it such that it is entirely within WebGL so that it can be loaded on a browser? Or do I want to do it just as a downloadable? Which I think might be better, honestly. Yeah, that's their whole thing. Let me get some Purell in my hands there. Purell it up. Keep it clean. We're keeping it clean this stream. No swearing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, so where do we go to? You know what, I'm gonna do what my good friend Draza does, and just open up Photoshop and just start doing stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's make that. Awesome. How's the music? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Wonderful. It's very soft. Good. That's what we're going for. Maybe a bit louder. Maybe just a tiny bit. So people can hear me though. That's good. So I was going through the assets that I own from other people, because there is a long history of people putting out game assets for other people to make games with. It's very interesting. Breast pocket. This is that actually is Craig. That's not the bot, because the bot wouldn't be subbed. Okay. How we doing, everyone? Alright, who is cable 2 here? Because I do not have control over that, so I don't know who is cable 2 here. Is it no? Okay, so I am thinking about what we're going to be doing, and I think it would make sense if there's a few things that I am 100% going to do because it's going to be the most interesting that I can do. Number one, we're going to be in Unity. I know I have to start getting out of it. I know I have to start working in Unreal, but the truth is, I know Unity the most, and I'm going to be working in it. So we're in Unity. It's going to happen. That's our engine. Let's bring this down. Let's bring this way down. Incorrect. Spacing on that font's a little bit off, but my friend made that font, so I'm gonna keep using it. Whoa, Stone! Hit me with the 4 months. Thank you. I'm glad that somebody who looks so much like me would sub during my stream. Not that we look exactly the same, but we have a certain style that we both employ. Long hair, you know, brown hair. Brothers. Together, you know. Keep it alive. Hell yeah. K-pop selfie. K-pop merch. Great emotes, everyone. Great emotes. Going to maintain that the best way to do it is not WebGL. I think we're just going to have to do it as a downloadable. It's simply the best way to do it. Simple as. Stream scripts. There we go. So that's non-WebGL. 100's a little bit too small. There, you get a bit more of the vibe. You go higher. Cool. Now these seem so obvious that you wouldn't have to write them down, but let me tell you, you're gonna want to remember at some point. What's up, Warlock? www.warlock. How you doing? We're chilling. We're making a game. If you want to be involved, you can. Everyone can be involved. Where is my fucking... Man, I've not done... It's right there. I don't know what the... Well, whatever. Okay. What do we got? We got clone stamps, pattern stamps. Now we're just fucking around with stuff, but whatever, it's fun. Cool. What What did I do? Could not use the smudge tool because the target layer is hidden. Alright. Yeah. Awesome. That's good. I'm a big fan of some of these. Yeah, I love that. Get something very light. Hold on. Okay. Don't worry, this counts as deving. This is deving. Cool. A few things I do have in the back corner back there, just a little teaser for later in the stream. There are actual golf clubs in the basement, and I might take one out. Remodel a golf club. I think that's might be besides the golf ball, one of the most important things to make up right away. Yeah. Let's make another one of these. What's some other things that a game needs at the start? I don't want to go down like the actual stuff, because the secret is that going down the actual things you need for starting on a game project are very boring. Deadlines, timelines, workflows. Starting the golf club easy like a goblin would. Yeah. I was thinking that it is. I'm a big fan of like first-person shooters, but I'm not gonna make it a first-person shooter. I want to make that clear. I think that you just walk around in first person, and then you walk up to the ball, and you switch to like a kind of Wii Golf typical, like golfing thing. And then we do actually have a golfing minigame, and you actually golf. But you have to walk to the net. You have to walk to your ball. You don't just show up at the ball. Because I don't know, I think it'd be funny. Like instead of, yeah. Oh, and there'd be RPG elements, obviously. Like, you get better as you go until you're just really good. The game's not supposed to be balanced. The game is supposed to be fun and funny. It's essentially a long shitpost. PG Wodehouse Golf Humor. What is PG Wodehouse? What is Wodehouse? PG Wodehouse. He's a writer that I don't know. A humorist that I don't know? What the hell? Jeeves and Wooster. What did you write? I'm gonna learn him by joining PG Wodehouse quotes. Because if you're a humorist, you have a bunch of these and everyone loves them. I could see that if not actually disgruntled, he was far from being gruntled. There you go. It's a good quote. Hold on, I'm getting a text from, oh, I have to turn the lights off. I gotta turn the Christmas lights off. was there, turning the lights off, and I grabbed a golf club. This is... I can't tell. It's Titleist. Hold on, let's go wide. I don't fucking know. It's got this stuff. So I got this right here. Right? There we go. Oh wait, oops. Don't want people actually seeing me too much. Of course. Oh, this is a fun thing. Sometimes my chair just goes down. Fun. Hold on. Got some issues with the chair, but we'll figure it out. Famous goblin humorist. If golf was real, wouldn't that be good? That'd be pretty funny. Too bad it's not. Too bad it was made up. Golf was invented to sell golf clubs to rich people. Yeah, we're taking golf, we're bringing it to the proletariat, you know? We're saying, alright, goblins as a symbol of the lower class, of the proletariat, you know, they live in caves, they don't drop a lot of XP, they drop like the worst items, you get an iron bangle from them, but you throw it out, you sell it at the next town for like 20 gold. You know, the goblins are the lower class of, you know, RPG enemies. And so we're doing that. It's actually a meta commentary on golf itself and on, you know, video games themselves, you know? And that's what I'm going to say if anyone questions me on whether or not it's intellectual. Golf is a great mystery. Okay. Well, we're having fun, but no offense to Draza. We're going to be a little bit more actionable here than with Pet App, you know? So, we're talking about Unity. Everything is subject to change, but for now, let's start with first person as you walk around. Want the goblins to have fun. Great. Awesome. Yes, they will be having fun too. No COVID. First person. That's a bit too much there. First person as you walk around. First person. I think it's funny. And there's all sorts of stuff there. You can have it so that you have to fight to the ball. You can just have it that you have to walk to the ball, which I think is the funniest. Or you can cut that, because guess what? Putting in a first-person mode is pretty much just as easy as taking it out. It is not hard. Which is why a lot of the bullshit games I make on the side are in first person. Because you don't have to animate the character. You don't have to do anything. You barely have to fucking code it. It's so easy. But here we go. Alright. First person between stuff. But the main gameplay is going to be the golf minigame. So, how do other games do golf? Everyone start naming as many golf games as you know. I, of course, know Mario Golf. I played a lot of the Game Boy one. Game Boy Color. Let me find. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good image. You know, this has a really weird way of doing it, but once you learn it, it actually becomes very fun. What are people saying? Wii Sports, yes. Wii Sports Golf, which everyone might be the most popular sports game. Wii Sports is like one of the best-selling games of all time because it came with the Wii. And with that, I'm sure this is one of the most played sports games, if not the most played sports game of all time. What else? Everybody's Golf. Am I Googling something? Oh, it is a real game. I don't know. Sorry, it sounded kind of bullshit. It sounded kind of vague. Sorry. Here we go. Ooh, perfectly lined up. Okay, this is interesting. So we already have a few things that are ubiquitous here, right? Being able to see this, seeing the course, drawing out the course. That's pretty good. It's also good because, guess what? If we make a course, we can just get a screenshot from overhead view, pass that off to forum people if they want to do a quick drawing, or just like draw over it or something, and then we have a pretty good course. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, showing the course, taking the shot. There's the amount of power, which one you're taking, how many yards are left. There's left the par. The actual rules of golf, I somewhat understand. I don't think they're as important as people say they are. Tiger Woods PGA games. Tiger Woods golf game. A classic golf game is the ones that you like actually roll the ball in the arcade, which is fun. It's classic shit. It's a really small image, but we'll see. You know, people always say, "Oh, this image is too small." Even the smallest images can provide lots of entertainment and such. All right, now I got chat over here so I can always see it. Yeah. Okay. So I think there's a few things here that are needed for a golf game that I don't think we can hide from, right? That if we are going to not have them, we're going to have to knowingly exclude them, right? So, power meter. You know, there can be a joke of like goblins don't know how to do it, how to like control power, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna start naming stuff and then saying something else. There's things like choosing your driver, or choosing what you're gonna use. You know, you can take that and make a joke of like goblins only have like one thing, and it's like their giant's hammer or whatever goblins have. I guess they'd have like a bat or like a baton of some kind. Wind and all that stuff. Yards left, yeah. Like, well, first off, fuck yards. We're gonna make up. We're like our own stuff, so it's gonna be like goblin yards. You're not 10 yards away. You're 10 goblin yards away. Let's write that down. Let's write that down. Let's make a style guide. Cool. We're pondering a system of goblin units. Use the goblin driver. Yeah, I think it would be fun. Yeah, I agree with Warlock. It's very funny to just put goblin in front of everything. We're just gonna switch to not Broadway. I downloaded Broadway to do a joke where I cheated at I had a friend put out like this very forgettable game that he didn't really care about, and I pretended to get a really good score on it by downloading the font he used for the score screen. That's why I have that downloaded. Inherently chaotic and violent. I think it's fun to do that, and there's comedy there. There's like space for comedy with, yeah. There should be some element of they're not human, they're trying to be their own thing. But they're not malevolent, at least. You know, they can be smelly, they can be foolish, they can be whatever. I don't think they should be malevolent. Am I using that word correctly? So many fucking words I use, and like, oh, look, the music ended. So many words I use, and I'm so sure I know what they mean, but more and more I'm finding that I don't actually know. So, hold on. Okay, no, I'm using that word right. Good. Funny and mischievous, but not mean. Good. We're going to put that in the style guide. Funny and mischievous. There's no I. Cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, hold on. This whole thing is scuffed. That's not just. I'm gonna cut that. They get into fights because it's not because it's fun for goblins, not because they're filled with malice. They just like that. Yeah, they don't kill each other. Goblins don't die. Goblins are immortal, of course. Greedy and impulsive. It's funny. They're constantly trying to collect golf balls, and that's the main progression of the game. It's different golf balls, different golf clubs. There's a joke there about golf clubs because we can give them. Okay, hold on. Goblin club. Goblin club is a weapon in the Elder Scrolls. Okay. Goblin club. Yeah, because goblins wield clubs. Hitting a bomb with a golf club. Huh. So, because there's... Yeah, you know what? I was going to say that there's a joke, really good joke there of having a goblin picking out the specific club, but they're actually picking, like, weapon clubs. But I think the visual, based on what Null made, of a goblin using an actual, like, golf club is funnier because goblins are rough, goblins are hardy, and golf requires an element of finesse and money. This is extremely funny. Yeah, I think that we have different golf balls, and if anything other than that, we can just spend today making different golf balls. It'll be fun, funny and mischievous. So how about Greg aligns this correctly instead of whatever the hell this is right now? Why the hell is it like this? Whatever. I hate this shit. Yeah, funny mischievous goblin, measure goblin miles, or goblin meters is good. Goblin par might be a little bit too much. Yeah. Let's do... Here's a fun one for everyone to take part in. Let's start making up different golf balls. Like, which golf balls should we have? And that can be either just literally a different kind of ball, or a ball that has a specific function in that it changes the game in some way. You know? Go wild. And that's a very large enter right there. I need to learn how to use this better. Buzzsaw golf ball. Like it is a buzzsaw? Golf ball with a nail driven through it. Do you mean like a metal nail, or do you mean like a tee that you hit it off of? Buzzsaw encircles a ball. Marble, cool rock. Ran out of ideas. Alright. Marble. I am the worst. I am the fucking worst at this. There we go. Greg figured it out. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna put it. We're just gonna put whatever. We're just gonna say fuck it. We're just gonna say. We're gonna say all right, whatever, Greg. You putting it there. All right. Cool rock. I agree. Cool rock. Xi Jinping. Of course. Threatening rusty metal nail. Like how you put eyeball is good. What would goblins bring? Because they would bring, you know, goblins. They're wild, man. They're all over the place. They're you know, they're being kooky. What would they do? What would they bring? They bring a football. They bring a skull. Skull is good. I like skull. They bring something that does not belong. Solid gold golf ball is good because it also cuts back on the amount of work I have to do on it. What else? The orb, of course. The orb. How could we forget? Broken off wedge part of a golf club. Oh, so it's like... So it's like this, but they're hitting... They're still hitting it? Okay. Oh, but it's like probably a larger one, probably not. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I like that. Wedge. Like a thing of Purell. Year of when I was a kid, I didn't have action figures, but I had Webkins. So I had this long thing where all the Webkins had superpowers, and this long narrative arc that involved my sister's Webkins as well. And there was one arc where all the Webkins got different weapons, and one of the Webkins got a it was like a bat, but it had chainsaw blades and also buzzsaw blades on it. And if anyone else tried to hold it, they didn't know how it worked, and so it would fall over. They would like cut themselves, except for the bear, who was the guy who had the weapon. He knew how to use it right, and it was cool. It was like my childish understanding of what like a really dangerous weapon would be. Is just like a chainsaw, but it's all over the bat, and he would just swing it and just cut through everything. Nobody ever died in the narrative though. They would just like go to prison, they did die, and then I incorporated the afterlife as a separate zone that you would go to. It was awesome, dude. I laid out some of it to Null before, but like genius narrative. I was working with gas. I invented comics. I love Apple Core. Apple and Core. Even more than that, you start with an apple, and at some point, it becomes an apple core. Or at some point, a bite is taken out of the apple, and another bite is taken out, and by the end of of the 18 holes, you're left with just an apple core. And you have to ask yourself, I wonder who ate the apple. Probably Mr. Goblin. What can I say? Yeah. I'm gonna Google spherical things. Spherical things. 3D shapes for kids. Okay. Earth. The moon. Basketball, soccer ball, world globe. So a globe. Okay. Lots of cartoon sound effects. Oh, don't worry. I've got, hold on. I have a bunch of sound effects from external assets that, are good to go. Here we have RPG sounds from Kenny. Whoa, Kenny. A whole bunch of these. So that was loud as shit, I'm sorry. Toy dog bone. Yeah, that'd be good. There's this one game that I played on my 3DS that was like you go down a wishing well. Kersploosh. Kersploosh was awesome. And they had a bunch of balls in that were probably good. Meatball. A lot of these are just going to be... A lot of these are just going to exist as a 3D model, and then maybe we change out the trail they leave behind. So like Meatball would leave a red trail. Apple would leave a different color red trail. Goblin Ball, yes! Yes, the goblin ball. Of course. Hold on. Like a squeaky one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Goblin ball. Okay, wait. Here we go. Ooh. Whatever. Here's Chris Blush. So Chris Blush had rock, bowling ball, matryoshka, watermelon, egg. Egg is pretty good, but as like a joke ball, where like no matter what you do, the first hit, you always hit the egg and it cracks, and then you fail, and then you have to do another one, and you can't. It's impossible to hit it. There's no like trick to it. You just can't. It's just if you hit the egg, you soft lock yourself. Yeah, that's gonna be in the game. Called the Eeg. Square watermelon. Well, people think. I wonder if people will, remember that square watermelons are like a real thing, or if they'll be like, "You stole that from Minecraft." And it's like, all right. I like diamonds. I like jewels. Richard Jewel. Like a jade or like an emerald, or even maybe just a diamond. Pepper. Like like a red pepper. Okay. Oh no, decidedly not round is absolutely what we're going for. Did I miss anyone's? If you said something that you really like and I missed it, or talked about it and forgot to say, like, put it up here or anything, just post it again real quick. One club looks cartoonish, gets Hanna-Barbera sounds, one is sci-fi. Yeah, I think Hanna-Barbera sounds are good. Some cheese. That's good. Cheese wedge. What's the funniest chess piece to put on? I guess a pawn. Pawn's also the easiest to model. Yeah, this is fun. These are good. Bishop. Yeah, bishop. Can't wait to come back to that. We can put a dreidel. Just because we're in the holiday spirit. Don't want to get too sacrilegious, but is there any funny, like, funny imagery that's like, you can't put that in a goblin game? Christmas ornaments, but it's like the egg where you break it. Yeah. Yeah, I can do the Christmas ornament. I could do the Christmas ornament, and then I could set it up so that the top part has physics but doesn't actually interact with the physics of the ball, so that it looks like it's, fucking around and stuff. Yeah, maybe. Hey, yeah, I'll put it down. Let's see, spherical things. Spherical things. Planets are a big one here. Pool ball. Hey-o. Let's get an 8-ball. 8-ball, but when you put it in, and when it hits the hole, you lose. Yeah, I don't know. What else? 20 plus. Oh, here's a good Quora. What are some spherical things? Here's some examples of sphere-shaped objects. Golf balls. Softballs and baseballs. Basketballs, footballs. Soccer balls for Americans. Planets. Pool table balls. Ball bearings. Kugelball. Oh, what? That's literally just a sphere. Shut the fuck up. Sea urchin. Yes. Okay, we'll make at least one of these a stream, which seems like it's gonna be a lot of streams, but no, it's not gonna be that bad. Don't worry. I'll do some work off stream. We'll find ways to speed it up. Neutron stars. I'm sorry. I ate tacos. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my stomach's funny. Sorry. Cube. Rubik's Cube is funny. Some decidedly cubic things could be funny. Fruit of the day. A chicken nugget. Put the hole in the hole. Black hole globe. Alright, how about we finish it with, I think globe is good. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I think we're done for now. If you have more, make a post on the orb saying, can we add that? But yeah, we're doing good. We will, of course, be making some of these today, but we are going to file, save as, desktop, what was it? Goblin Golf. Maximize compatibility. I always love maximizing compatibility with the homies. Goblin meters. Yeah, we'll just save this real quick. We want to set this up. Style guide. Keep this around. Save as. Not examples. What's the word? Examples? Yeah, I guess examples. Make that easily readable. And this is just base info. Is that the last one? Okay, so we keep this around. Let's do the first thing, which is pick exactly which form of Unity. What is the latest? Recommended release is that LTS. Okay. 2019 4.16. Do I not have 4.16? These are all LTS. What the fuck? Why do I care? I do not know why I have all these. 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 2. So 4, 4, 3, 2. This can be destroyed. 2. That does not need to be here. Neither does this. 2, 3, 4, 4. Get the fuck out. We'll work in totally new one. Wait, let's cancel that. Let's make a new one. 3D. We'll just call it Goblin Golf. Yeah. And we will go here. Unity projects, select the folder, and create. There we go. A live fish. Okay. I have to do some animation, but yeah, okay. fish. Resolving packages. I gotta check my fucking packages. I hate all the Unity package stuff. It's so annoying. It takes so long too. I don't know why. Why does it take? It shouldn't take so long. It should be easy. Everything should be easy, and everything should make sense. Okay, let's check the packages. Whoa! Ugh. I guess none of this is... I guess all this is needed. I forget why I have that, but whatever. Welcome to the Unity scene that everyone knows. I always just shove in stuff that I have. Just because I don't want to look at that. Okay, it's bad, but it works. It's always good to have things in the center. Keep yourself grounded, you know? So let's talk visual style. It's, you know, there's a reason that people do retro stuff. It's because it's easy. It's easier than other stuff. And that's good. You know? So what I'm talking about here is, can I do like a PS1 style, or is that going to be terrible? PS1 style graphics. There's a lot of weird visual stuff with the PS1 that can be interesting. Oh, 000 is the classic, yeah. There's a lot of stuff with the PS1 that can be interesting. You have to be aware of the style as you make it. There's certain texture things. There actually already exists Unity packets that are Unity plugins and stuff that like help you with texture stuff. Like, this is cool, and this is not just because it's old doesn't make it mean this is easy. This is still, there's a lot of work and style here, but we also can't pretend that it's not somewhat easier to do. But does there exist? No, does there exist like a good place to go for like a list of different styles, or like game aesthetic examples? I don't know. I feel like I've done this thing before. I've like looked through this kind of stuff. There are certain things that the golf game needs. A lot of bloom. It's gonna be like a nice day. It's gonna be suns in the sky. There's the trees, all that shit. Yeah. It's hard to figure out where you start. But I think, honestly, we've got this. We start with the main menu. And even before that, you start in Maya. So let's jump over to Maya. Let's just close this completely. Sorry, I gotta check this. 1 second. One second. Alright, I gotta do something really quick. So we're gonna go on break just for like 5 minutes. Sorry. Hey, I'm back. Had to go, well, I had to go, had to go mail a letter to one of several questionable organizations that I get scholarship money from. That I forgot to mail. So yeah, how are people doing? Let me see what people have been saying. Dingus. What is this? Dingus. I think one of the cuter points of Indie Game the movie was what's his name's wife being like, I just want to I just want to get one of those naked cats, and then she does, and then the update, she has them, and she's very happy. Oh no, that's not nice. That's wild. That's Bingus? Oh. Oh, oh my gosh. We're just gonna put that there. The cat is cute. Somebody else posted something a while back that I missed. Hanna-Barbera sound effects. Part 22. Oh my gosh. I should talk to... no, you and I have some friends that they actually purchased the actual Hanna-Barbera sound effects. And it cost them like $100, where they got like the actual full like catalog. And that's the kind of like interesting... Oh, hey, Draza. Good morning. That's the kind of interesting like... I don't know, like lifelong purchase you want to make, right? Is like, I'm not a minimalist, but I've had minimalist phases, because it makes being poor feel more normal, and I think it would be fun. Goblin Morning, yeah. I think it's like more fun to like have like digital things, right, than physical things. So like buying the Hanna-Barbera set is fun. Oh yeah? Yeah, Drowsy, you're gonna open up your mic and go all that kind of stuff. I was on a call with Null, and I started doing goblin sound effects, but she didn't see that I had opened up Audacity, so she was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, doing goblin sounds. What does it sound like? It was fun. What is this people are posting? I'm just checking. Je suis câbleté. Câbleté. Je suis câbleté. That's good. Okay. We're opening up Maya. That's what we're doing. What is this? Assets. All this shit. What is this? PS1 style graphics. Yeah, PS1 style graphics. Same with this. Yeah, you know what? I think we're good. I think the number one thing people are going to be looking at is the goblin, and I'm really bad at making goblins, so at some point it was just going to be like, hey, no. You got that goblin for me? So either that, or we'll find a way to do it if no one doesn't want to do it, but, yeah. We're just gonna start in. We don't have to worry about poly count too much. gonna open up Maya 2020 student version. No, it's not just a filter. There are certain things that the PS1 does with textures that basically everything else hasn't done. One of the things is that the larger a texture, the larger like a polygon is that a texture resides on, the more the texture will like move as you look at it. Which is I'm not explaining it well, but there are like certain things. And there are Unity packages that just do it. But it's lazy to just use somebody else's package. I want to write my own shaders and shit, you know? And I gotta get back into writing interesting shaders. I've been, for like a year now, I've just been like cruising on these like 3 shaders that I can do really well. So. What's a good place for my face here? There we go. I think it's meters for Unity, right? I think so. I'm trying to find the... Just Google it real quick. Maya show polycounts. How do I do that? To display HUD. Okay. That should have been obvious. Cool. We got that. Let's see how other people are doing it. Put yourself in the anim layers panel. Oh, yeah. It's actually a pretty cool UE4 PS1 graphics plugin. Yeah. There's also one for Unity that's pretty good. But the truth is, it's one of those styles that requires a bit more work than it's worth. It's kind of a reason why it fell to the wayside. It's obviously more polygons, but it's interesting to look at. It's just not everyone's favorite. Google Poly's going away, by the way, so that's sad. Okay. Hexagon to a hexagon, and let's see how this... Oh, they actually maintained the hexagonal style. This is pretty good. I like this. Not to steal entirely, because I think hexagon's a bit too little, but it's interesting to go off of. Just keep that over here. Is it mini golf or real golf? I thought it was real golf. What is this? This is Google Poly, which is a way to Google 3D models. I use it for looking at a lot of polygonal art. You can technically download it, but that's plagiarism, so don't do it. But you can learn a lot, and it is being killed by Google. I have a few uploads myself here. Mario the Magnificent scan. This is actually based on the Drexel Mario dragon statue. Really proud of this one, even if certain things are missing. It's cool to look at. This is based on Isabelle, the actual amiibo. It looks pretty good. Cuphead Devil, which I made shiny as shit, and it kind of works. It's kind of funny. Obviously the C2 logo in 3D, and the ex-research visual William Francis Bird, Mark 1. Oh, this should be a ball in the game. Kilned. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is. As well as what I'm using right now. Soonhua microphone. There's a cheap microphone that you can buy. Sponsored by Soonhua. Let's drop one of these in here. How does 8 look? Eh. It should be even. If it's not even, it looks weird. 10 is good. 10 is good. How many meters is this? Three, 2? I don't fucking know how long a meter is. That's the wrong one. Damn it. Damn it. I look a fool. I look a fool in front of everyone. There are girls watching, and I'm being a fool live on camera. This is not okay. 10. Okay. Okay, this could work. That was my favorite. That was my favorite joke from You got my ass. I think 8 actually could be interesting looking if we do it right. Let's go here. Yeah. How do I, okay. So if this was my, like, actual account, I wouldn't give a shit and I'd just start playing something, but, like, how do I find music that we can play? Beyond just Googling, like, non-copyright music, or doing what I did before, which is, like, the editing stuff. Ah, well. In that case, we'll do this. Or, you know what, I can pull up just really low the one thing I have edited for Cablete. Let me know if that's too loud. This doesn't initially read as what I want it to, but there's a style to it. Yeah, I'll be smoothing all this out at some point, but yeah. This is the part of stream that everyone's gonna think what I'm doing is cool, except no, who's gonna be like, why the fuck do you work like this? Because nobody I know who's watched me model before has come away from it without being like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I model in an extremely scuffed manner that's like, you know, like a programmer would do something and it's like, we're just gonna brute force this. That's me with modeling. I'm like brute forcing modeling as a concept. Will I do something absolutely fucking bonkers? Most likely, but it's not on purpose. There's this. Okay, let's go to the wide. Oh, that's bad. There's like there's this curve that's so organic to this. That's like hard to model, that I might just have to create using some deformers or something, because this is not like this is a weird shape. Like, everyone knows that, like, there's 10 degrees, right? It's 10 degrees to how you're supposed to hold it. But, like, this is not normal. This is a weird fucking shape. And it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off, dude. They're not hard surface. Golf clubs are beautiful flowers, yeah. So, you know what? I had forgotten. You know what? I had forgotten for a second the most cardinal rule of modeling things. You're not making it real life. You're making it. So you're trying to convey information to the player. The player's not gonna be like, "Excuse me, the curve is not." They're not gonna look that close. Saving your work, also important. Should also do that. Let's Hello? Project window? Hello? Hello? Project window? Hello? Why aren't you coming up anywhere? Hello? Project window? No? What's happening? Project window? Please? Oh, whatever, dude. Alright, we're just gonna... I'm gonna Google this is fucking me up. Project window, Maya not showing. Is there a better way to do it? Whoa. What do I usually use? Oh, that's what I usually use. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Save scene as. We're just gonna. We're just gonna. Yeah, this is the Goblin Golf experience. Club 1. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything that's gonna happen here that, like, I can't, you know, localize or whatever. Maya's trick, yeah. In short, whatever. In short, the picture was a sensation. even know how to use the computer. Yeah, using the computer is that's girl shit. I myself never use a computer. This is a PC. Different. There's like boys stuff, like NBA subreddit. I don't care that you do that. I only make a joke about that because when I said I saw you were on the NBA subreddit, you were like, "Oh no, people are gonna know that I like the NBA subreddit." Nobody cares. It's whatever. In fact, it's more interesting than like me going on the squared circle subreddit. This is bad. This looks like a sock. The soap making one. Nice. I think I'm still subbed to carbonated milk. To make soap, you just take fat and like you just have to like mix it forever, right? I remember from books I've read. What's the end of this look like? It does expand. It expands, okay. Looks really funny, actually. Alright. This model's got issues. What happens if we smooth this whole thing? Let's take a look. Mario Golf Club. See if I can find something for it. That's not in game. That's not in game. But this is pretty good. Again, none of this is actually in the game. That's not. None of this is screenshots. I'm trying to see the iron though. This is cool. That's I like that a lot. The underwater swing with these fuckers dying over here. That's awesome. What happens if I smooth this? How fucked am I if I smooth this out? So yeah, so there are elements of this that I can keep, but I am gonna have to define stuff here. This could work. It's a bit too smooth. It could be really ugly or really interesting. I don't know about the. We think it might just be normal golf. Well, we're trying to figure it out, right? Because I want to make a game that is actually like playable and like 18 holes, right? But the urge to include one thing that completely breaks the game is always there. So like, shit like just stupid shit. That's like I want to make the game unplayable as a bit, you know. 'Cause there's only a few games that do that. What if I bevel it before I smooth? Came with a lot of polys here for such a polygon look. Someone's unfamiliar with golf. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be a downloadable, so this is all fine by me. Except for that, of course. What the fuck is that? This is usable. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff here that I can fix. So, what is it? Shift delete? No, Control delete to get rid of all the vertices. Yeah. Okay. here don't really help out with the overall shape. I know that remesh exists, it's just that I don't trust it in general. I'll run it, but it fucks everything up all the time. These are generally important. This is fine. This is good. This is good. I'm gonna come in with a deformer and mess with that. This needs work up here. Which again, I might just use a deformer to like pull that up a bit. Or deform is easier. Okay, I'll do this. Whoa, what the fuck happened there? What happened? Yeah, wait, what the fuck? There's a lot of extra information there, though. Then we'll finish this off. Like, this is not sharp enough. It should be like there, not there. What the fuck is this? Oh, thank you. That's a good angle. Okay, I think we'll do that, and then I think I'm ready to UV and export it out. Bend, squash, twist, bend. That's not right, but you see what I'm going for. You see what I'm going for. Draza, is that a GG? You're heading out? Like a little finger. What am I trying to do? What exact kind of bend am I looking for here? Straight on, but it's like off. What the fuck am I trying to do? Alright.
You've got mail.
Fuck, I forgot that's on. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm fucking done. At one point in time, that was like useful to me. At this point, I'm done. Fuck. Maybe a twist. Maybe a shimmy. Hey, that's kind of right. Heyo. That just might be it, honestly. Not too loud, but just enough. Alright, let's lock that. Ooh, what happened there? Did it in the wrong order. Freeze and then do that, yeah. Cool. Alright. Time to UV. We want to be able to have a texture here to the point where I might even just separate it. And there's going to be a break here. And this can be just a basic cylinder setup. Okay. It's kind of awkward. I don't have a 2-screen setup. What if I do this? There we go. How does that look, folks? Okay. Let's get in there. That's garbage. Let's just automate that. Even more garbage. Awesome. Sew it all together. Cut. See you, Warlock. Hope that doesn't go all the way around. I think it could. That's a good edge to have. That's a good edge to have. Now, if anybody's watching this, and I know a lot of people know Photoshop for goofs and for memes and stuff, but I'll tell you the truth. This is just as easy as Photoshop to do. And I think the future of memes is going to be in the 3D space. So consider learning a bit of Maya for funsies. Because it is fun. Or Blender, because Blender's a lot easier to get. But I'm spoiled. Where's my string UVs? There it is. This is the real data. That's a better place to cut it. Oh, this is not done. Okay, so, oh yeah, see it now. So, we are at the point where we've got it cut up. We've got the handle, the top, tippy top. These are gonna have the same color. We've got the metallic part, which is not the handle, and then of course we've got the actual header part with, again, the tippy top. So theoretically, these are going to be 3 different colors. Well, 2 different colors, but whatever. There's space here to add in textures. So this right here is actually the side to watch. Okay. We'll flip this around just to remember that. Whoop. Where are we at on the music? Oops, still a couple minutes. All right. So, let's export this. Okay. Brilliant. Let's do a quick one of these. Hold on. Oops. The hell? know. Okay. Draza, if you're there, you get to pick the color for the handle. This is going to be metallic, but you get to pick the color for the handle. Reddish brown. Okay. That's too red. I'm trying to get toasted. Hold on. Here's a good one. Simple as. We'll add in details later, but I think this is a good place to start. Ooh. Back to the beginning. Put a Lambert. Put that there. File. Grab the image. That's not right. Keep this bright. Okay. Extremely basic, beyond wildest imagination. But guess what? Finished. So it exists. Yeah, we're gonna show this. We're gonna save that, and we're going to actually we're gonna make sure we're at the right pivot points, which means I could have a little bit of fun with golf clubs for a second, because I gotta figure out the correct pivot point for a golf club. IMO, yeah. In my opinion. Okay, so we've got golf club. So the pivot point is really very high up. It's like all the way up here. And theoretically, a goblin would follow the same rules a human would, in terms of just physicality. Or it would finally be like, yeah, but most likely. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. So wow. Oh, hold on, I'm not showing it. Wah. Ho. Yeah. That works. This is whoa. There is much too much bend there. That's one thing. There's way too much bend here. Enough that I'm gonna go fix that real quick, actually. That feels correct. Let's check that. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. File. Export selection. Goblin Golf. FBX Club 1. There we go. Now I'm going to do a Goblin Golf. I'm going to do a golf ball, which I'm going to Google how to do, because I have 0 ideas. I don't know how the fuck. What does a golf ball even look like? Like, on the surface, you know? Here's a really good one. Hold on. Oh, it's a deleted Creative Commons asset. Damn it. Here's a good one. Little dimples. Return it to just holes, okay. Golf ball 3D model. Okay, so we're just dealing with a fuck ton of... Okay. Trying to think of a system here for making that. So I want to put the work in, but I obviously I can't do each one separately, or else... How do I do this? How many dimples on a golf ball? 500. Okay. Between 300 and 500. Okay. Model. Okay, this has to exist. Model a golf ball. Yeah. There we go. starting with a platonic and literally just doing a fuck ton of spheres. That sucks. That sucks. What about a texture? That's, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Why the fuck would I model it? You're absolutely right. I'm too in the mode, you know, too in the mode, not in the zone. It should be that simple, and it will be that simple. So we're gonna grab a polyplatonic. Why is it so fucking small? What the fuck? We pick the right one. This doesn't seem large enough. What the hell is happening? There we go. Dodecahedron, that's a D20, I believe. There we go. There we fucking go. Then we stack all these triangles, and we get the same texture. Perfect. Texture can be as small as shit. I'm talking 50 by 50 pixels if we want. But there are actually issues here. The triangles are not the same size. Much too correctly done. Much too correct now. So that, unfold that, optimize that. That's smaller. What if I did this? What if I just said fuck it? Everything's separate. Place all UV maps at same location. Modify. Stack shells. Woo! Oh my. You learn something new every day, huh? It's not The Happening. Isn't that movie is bad, correct? That's the bit. That's the joke. Okay, this is good. I'm fine with it. Bad movies are a hallmark of my existence. Whatever the hell that means. Sometimes you just say shit, you know? I might spend some time off stream following this old tutorial that I love that gives a really cool like menu style, which it would not be interesting to watch me just essentially copy, if not plagiarize, code to do it on stream. I understand how to do it, so it's not like I'm misrepresenting myself. It's just, it's a really good tutorial that explains how to do it. What the triangle's doing? That each triangle is on here, right? So theoretically, now that they're all stacked, if I put a single dimple on the texture, the dimple will appear on all the triangles at the same time. And I won't have to do the whole thing, and also it'll save on space, because I can make the image really small. Yeah. We'll try with the image really big to start. As a goof. Image. Let's export this. Call that golf ball out 1. Let's take a look at golf balls. So we want it to have a 3D, so we want it to sync. Gradient style. I want to see, how do we do that? How do we do that? Mostly going to be white, except for this area, which we are going to do a light blue, kind of gray style. That's going to go there. Perfect. Underneath that, lighter blue. I want to change that sound. I really hate it. Whoa. See how well this does. Oh, my face is like, oh, damn it, I've been, oh, fuck. I had it all set up. I didn't have it set up cool. Heyo. Now we're back to cool face. Much too much info there until now. This may work, this may not work. But, you know, you gotta try. No. No, no, no. Unless... Nah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, the actual way to do it would be to bring it into something like Mudbox or ZBrush and do it right, but nah, that sucks. This what happens if I do this? Woo! Ah! Woo! Gotta be exactly one. Maybe I can mess with this a bit. Nah. The reality is that I need to, we need to spend time doing an actual one that I think will probably follow the same core tenets of those tutorials. And it should only take me 10 minutes to do. I'll do that right now. Fail ball. Hey, look, it's one of the angels from fucking you know, that show everybody likes. The anime. See how that guy does that again. Clean up some of these tabs while we're at it, goddamn.
A master distribute node. What basically the master distribute node is doing is pretty much like it sounds. It's going to distribute that one primitive that we selected. And we can go ahead and change up how mash is actually spreading this thing around. So what I'm actually going to do is change this to mesh, and what I need to do is actually select our bigger volume, which in this case is the platonic solid. So I'll need a combination of the outliner here along with the mash distribute node open. Because essentially what we're going to do is drag the platonic solid into the mesh input of the mass distribute.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm going to
most
middle mouse click the platonic solid over to the input mesh, and I'll go ahead and
there are a lot of bad tutorials for game design,
change the
just
method
in
over
modeling
to
and everything.
vertex, and also select flood mesh. So essentially what this is doing, it's going to place a sphere in every vert aligned with the normals of that bigger platonic solid.
Okay, so I'm gonna absolutely just steal this. Like I'm just gonna follow this tutorial. But that's boring to do on stream, so I'll do it later. Yeah. Okay. Let's do one of these balls while we're at it. Draza, I have you here. I have your full attention, even though you might be doing something else. What is... There is a visual for the orb, right? Like, there are a bunch of visuals for it, but, like, is there a canon visual for what the orb looks like? Hi. And stream delay. It'd be funny to do egg real quick. Yeah, let's do egg real quick. Ironically, the first ball we're doing is an egg. There's the project window. The fuck? Oh, okay. So it's not as easy to... Okay, that's fine though. Let's make an egg. Done. Time it. Do you think you can do eggs faster than me? Fuck you. Nobody can. Kidding me? You see that shit? You see that shit? How fucking fast I made that egg? Holy shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. Alright. And you know what? That's it, we're done. That's the first official ball. We do project window. New. Right. GG Maya 1. Okay, well, new folder. Select. GG assets. Scratch 1. Accept. File. Set project. There, set. Okay. Egg. Easy. So easy it should be illegal. Let's create a group. Finished balls. Am I right, folks? Am I right? Am I right? The fail ball could be included in there. We'll keep the fail ball around. We'll put it in finished balls. That might make a reappearance at some point. Maybe fail balls, like a late stage secret. Maybe I won't. You know what, Draza? I'm not gonna tell anyone about the fail ball except for you, and we'll find. I'll hide it in there and let you know how to unlock it. So when you play this game on stream, you can like, you can pull it out of nowhere, and people can be like, "What the fuck? The fail ball? I didn't know that was on there." Yeah. So let's write off one of these. Wow. Which one did we do? Egg. Let's get lighter. That's as light as we can get. Shit. Rename this. How the fuck do I rename? God, I'm so bad at this shit. There we go. The fuck. Cross off. Okay. That's there. An Easter egg. Good one. I could easily do a jewel. Okay. What do you think? To finish it off before I go offline. Marble? Oh, no, not marble. Marble's a little bit more. Do you want an 8-ball or a jewel? Up to you. I'll look in a second. Je suis câble too. It's got me fucked up. It's funny. Cheese wedge. That's funny. 8-ball or jewel? Ooh. Yeah. Take a look. Take a look. And if you have any ideas, you can also let me know and we'll put it up there. I think I'm gonna try to do a bunch of these each stream to at least finish it out. You know. Anything you have, we'll put it up. If we think it's really bad, then we'll cut it. Don't worry. Awesome. Yeah, whatever you have. I think I'm gonna do an 8-ball real quick because that's beyond easy to do. Like, holy shit. Cool. Large part of the work here is just the texture. We're gonna sew the whole thing together, and we'll just do it live to pick. That seems maybe more. That's about right. Cut there, and then back to here. Unfold, optimize, that's the 8. Unfold, optimize, that is the black area that we can make as small as we want. Absolutely tiny. There's the 8. Alright. Image, snapshot, let's make this smaller. so that's fine. Oh, oops. Actually, it makes a lot more sense to just visually have this be completely white, right? Yeah, it's much more readable. He says, binding himself. And I'm going to use my friend Mira's font that she made specifically for a project we worked on, and that I have her permission to use in any project, as long as I say that the font is made by her, which I think is very funny. Because, like, who the fuck, who does that? Who's like, by the way, this font. I think an 8-ball? Okay, hold on. Let's look at an 8-ball. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be specific. Yeah. This is funny. But not, yeah, but this is more professional. Oh, ball 2-1. Oops. Can't start with a number. Yo. Easy. Easiest one by far. Easy. So easy. Ridiculously easy. That took like what? Like 3 minutes or some shit? Could have taken less time. Yeah. Yeah. Goblin Billiards. Okay. There we go. 8-ball. Put that in the finished balls. Gone. GG. Corner pocket. Exactly. And so we're going to head on back to ball ideas. God damn it. There you go. Meatball is going to be fun because that one you just have to like squish. They have to have it squish as it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna do some work off stream just because it's gonna be me doing tutorials, so it's not gonna be fun to watch. But I think that's gonna be it for today's Goblin Golf stream. Some other stuff we did. We looked at other games. Style guide is just, we're thinking of, instead of having like meters, it's goblin meters. Instead of par 4, it's goblin par 4 or par goblin 4. You know, something like that. We don't want the goblins to be mean, but we want it to be funny and mischievous. We got this. Do not save. Do not save. And do not save. Okay. I'll post this. Yeah, I'll post some stuff. I just want to get in contact with whoever's in charge of the Goblin Golf Twitter, because they're going wild. And if I'm going to work on this, I'd rather they not. Or, you know, find a way to give me the account or something. I don't know. I don't care that much, but I'll figure it out. Goblin Caddy. Ooh. See, we had this bit about how goblins are the lower class. Like, literally, they're a class in Dungeons. And how, like, we're taking golf and making it proletariat. So... I don't think they would have a caddy, but they might have a golf. They might borrow a what's the thing you drive? Golf cart. Golf cart. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm gonna post the. No, I was thinking I was gonna post it on Twitter, but no. I'm going to post it on the orb. And call it like Goblin Golf Devlog 1. Goblin Golf Dev Stream Log 1. I'll find a way to put it. Put that in the orb, and people can check it out. Yeah, cool. I'll post that after I do the tutorial stuff. And awesome. Good work, everybody. Good vibes all around. Fantastic. We'll work on making this. This is all going to be more professional in the future, don't worry. Oh, and we hit the end of the music again. Perfect. Thank you for being here. Thank you for indulging me in some Goblin Golf. And I'll post some visuals. And I'll see you, Draza, yeah? Alright. Gonna click end stream. And I may have already clicked at this point. You don't know. Actually, no. You would know, because then the stream would have ended. Whatever.